Grammar Code. All verbs. Do not try to memorize these informations, but simply them to comprehend. Listen, repeat. Do not be preoccupied by the signification of the words. You are learning the sounds and the patterns of phrases. I am, one is, she is, it is, a person is, a thing is. Others are, we are, you are, they are, persons are, things are. One does, he does, she does, it does, a person does, a thing does, is, does, has, runs, jumps, walks, stands, speaks, talks, says, looks, sees, listens, hears, smells, tastes, feels, thinks, hopes, believes, wishes. Others do, I do, we do, you do, they do, persons do, things do. Are, do, have, run, jump, walk, stand, speak, talk, say, look, see, listen, hear, smell, taste, feel, think, hope, believe, wish. One has, he has, she has, it has, a person has, a thing has. Others have, I have, we have, you have, persons have, things have. I was, one was, he was, she was, it was, a person was, a thing was. Others were, we were, you were, they were, persons were, things were. All did. I did, one did, he did, she did, it did, a person did, a thing did, we did, you did, persons did, things did. Did, had, ran, jumped, walked, stood, spoke, talked, said, looked, saw, listened, heard, smelled, tasted, felt, thought, hoped, believed, wished. All will be, all will do, all will have. I will, you will, one will, he will, she will, it will, a person will, a thing will, persons will, things will be, will do, will have, will run, will jump, will walk, will stand, will speak, will talk, will say, will look, will see, will listen, will hear, will smell, will taste, will feel, will think, will hope, will believe, will wish. I am, one is, others are, one does, others and I do, one has, others and I have, I was, one was, others were, all did, all had, all will be, all will do, all will have. Sentence construction. Subject plus simple verb. Is, does, has, etc. To be. One is not. Is one. One is a person. One is a thing. One is good, large, blue. One is hardly, here, late. One is below, above, at, of, from. One is doing. One is done. One is to be. One is, I am, others are. To do. One does not do. Does one do? One does, did, speaks, etc. One does, one speaks, one does not do, one does not run. Does one do? Does one run? One does things. Dishes, the work. One does the dishes. One does the work. One does the reading. One does the working. One does the singing. One does not do a thing. One does not do the work. One does not do the dishes. One does not do the washing. One does not do the singing. Does one do the work? Does one do the dishes? Does one do the cleaning? Does one do the singing? One does, I do, others do. To have. Possession and sensation. One has things. One has a thing. One does not have things. One does not have a thing. Does one have a thing? Does one have things? Has one a thing? Has one things? One has been. One has not been. Has one been? One has to be. One does not have to be. Does one have to be? One has, I have, others have.